There's one final piece of the jigsaw left in the smart saving solution. And it's all very well doing all of these steps and getting this great preparation in place. But if something unexpected happens during your life, how is it going to affect your finances? If you're not able to work for a period of time and you can't save any money into your different accounts, how are you going to get to financial freedom? But even worse, how are you going to pay the mortgage? How are you going to feed your children? How are you going to pay the bills? How are you going to put them into the schools you want? Are you going to have to take them out of schools? All of those different things become really challenging. And so what we need to do is we need to safeguard our financial plan. And it's quite funny, isn't it? Because if we bought a new house, we'd put household insurance in case it burned down. Literally, the day we exchanged, we would definitely have that in place. If we bought a new car, we'd putting insurance on it. We wouldn't just put the third-party insurance, that's the legal minimum. We'd actually have, you wouldn't buy a car without having insurance on it because it's a valuable item. Even our mobile phone these days, we have insurance for. And yet the most valuable asset we have is ourself, our ability to earn money in the future. But of course we don't think about it in that way, and therefore we don't insure it in the same way. So somebody in their 20s, earning around £20,000 a year, will generate around about £1 million worth of income during their working life when you take account of inflation. If you had a house worth £1 million, you'd want to insure it. If you had a car worth £1 million, well, that would be quite a car, but you'd definitely insure it. And let's not talk about a mobile phone that's worth £1 million. But the point is, if you had any other asset worth £1 million, you would definitely insure it. But people forget to see themselves in the same light. And they also forget that an unexpected event can massively derail their entire financial future, blow the plan completely out of the water. So we think that there's a matrix that you want to tick off. You don't want to be spending money on insurances that aren't going to pay out, but you also want to make sure the bare essentials are in place. So what do we think the bare essentials are? Well, for me, what you should be thinking about is, do I have enough income and do I have enough capital in two significant events? In the event of death and in the event of illness. So for example, if you're off sick, so serious illness, you need an income to replace that, your lost earnings, to pay the bills and keep paying them until you either return to work or until you hit retirement age. That's the money that just keeps things ticking over. But if it's a serious illness, you may also need some capital, whether that's to pay off the mortgage, pay for a particular type of treatment, adapt the house, particular type of recuperation. So you need capital too. In the event of death, you need income and capital. Income to pay school fees and bills and all of the stuff that happens regularly, but capital to pay off debt. Capital to pay off your mortgage. So if you can understand the right amounts, and that's a little bit more tricky and probably needs some advice, the amount of income that you need and the amount of capital that you need, both in illness and death, then you've safeguarded your financial plan for the future.